But other than that, what gets me to writing zone? Also reading a book, like a young adult book that's published, so I can see what publishers are wanting, and so I can kind of format my writing towards that style. Does your mood affect your writing, or do you know which direction you plan to take the chapter before you write it? I usually now know what direction I'm planning on taking it, unless I absolutely have no idea what's going to happen in the chapter. But my mood, if I'm tired, I'll just start writing about sleep. So then I'm like, I gotta stop. And if I'm really upset, I probably can't write. But other than that, I don't think my mood affects my writing. I feel so uncreative when I say that. What are your planning methods? What are some techniques that you have found to help you as you construct your chapters? I am a pantser, and that sounds really bad, but if you know what it is, it means that I write by the seat of my pants. I don't plot out the story. Expired, I do know kind of what's gonna happen, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys because I think it will blow you away, hopefully. Hopefully it's unexpected and you don't see it coming. My planning methods, though, if I did plan, I don't know. I don't have any planning methods. Construct your chapters. You must be a plotter, Amber. And all props to you because I'd love to be a plotter. I think it's really cool when I see some of the techniques people use. But I just kind of write the chapter, so I don't really construct it. I just kind of write until the story gets to where it needs to end. I'm like, oh, this could be a cliffhanger. Let me leave it here. Yeah, and you guys probably hate that. Okay, so the last question, if you guys have any questions, ask them during this. Otherwise, this will be my last one. Okay, so how long does it take? Oops, sorry. Okay, that is a brilliant idea, and I'd love to be able to do that, Amber. Oh, you sound so organized. I'm jealous. Okay, so how long does it take you to write a chapter? How much time do you spend on editing relative to the time you spend on writing the actual chapter? Do you edit as you write, or do you write first and edit later? If I want to write a typical chapter, usually my chapters used to be like 500 words, and then it's kind of during Expired, you guys were wanting longer chapters, so now they've just kind of naturally been turning into like 3,000 words. I don't know how that happened. No, I have a few stories in composition notebook too. How long does it take to write a chapter? Alex, thank you. I'd say it takes me about 3 days that I work on it. I'll work on it when I get a chance. So I'll probably work on it for like 20 minutes, then 20 minutes, and 20 minutes, so maybe like an hour, maybe. And then how much time do I spend editing? Oh, thank you, Amber. I edit my story about 2 times before I post it. That way you guys don't get a totally horrible, rough, messy draft. So I really don't spend that much time because it really takes me reading it through, expanding on it, fixing little like spelling and grammar issues, and then the last read through is often the fastest because I just really have to read through at that point and touch up a little more like typos. I don't edit as I write. I find that if you keep editing, then you're never gonna get to the end of the story. So like with my other books, which I have right, Washed Ashore, Cursed, and Asleep. Since I didn't write those on Wattpad, I just wrote them. I didn't stop to edit the chapters. I just was like, I gotta get to the end. And then I went back and edited, except for the beginning of Asleep. I wrote a chapter and edited it and handed it to a friend to read. I did that for like the first 4 chapters and was like, I'm just gonna finish the story. But on Wattpad, I write the chapter and then I edit it. So it's a little bit different working on a Wattpad. Okay, so yeah, so to close, I'll show you guys this one thing so you guys can see a bit more of what the society looks like. And then say goodbye, and hopefully I can get you guys a chapter soon. Okay, so this is a book I tried making for pictures and ideas to inspire the story. So when I go back to describe the society better, I want to have a picture in my head. So this is kind of what I imagine the society looking like how the driveway looks and what the style of it would look like, and kind of an entrance, which is the entrance is in the chapter right now, and the shape of it. So it's quite big. Let's see, kind of the inside of it, but just times like 10. It's massive, almost like a hotel. They've got a very big family. This is the below the society, so it's all like creepy, and I don't even know how to describe it. Dracula-ish, yeah. Stairs, spiraling staircases. This is from a show called Dominion, and oh, thank you, Alex. Gothic. Dominion, and I like the idea of how they had the Senate set up. So I actually used this picture in the book to kind of give you somewhat of an idea of what I picture the room like, but it still looks a little different. And finally, this is what I picture the ballroom looking like, and this is either at the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles or it's the Paris Opera House. I'm pretty sure it's the Paris Opera House. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm really not organized, Amber. I'm really not. This was afterwards, and this was when I got my teeth pulled, so I was just really kind of bored and wanted to do it. So yeah, I think that's it. Thanks guys for joining in, and I hope you guys keep reading, and I hope you guys had fun. Bye!